Hey, look, folks, Drew, my mouth is watering furiously. This is a plant-based walnut mushroom meatball because plant-based diets are trending. It's the latest thing. We have Sue Rad to tell us about it.
Hi, James.
And you won't let me eat this till later, Sue.
We've got to wait.
Now, tell us about these plant-based diets.
Yes, well, plant-based diets are really the way we all used to eat.
Yeah.
You know, decades ago, centuries ago.
Traditional.
Traditionally, everyone used to eat a plant-based diet because there were no factory farms to raise meat. Meat was expensive.
And to kill the family cow, I guess.
That's right. So mostly what plant-based eating is about is having more plants on your plate. So eating more plants. So it doesn't necessarily mean vegetarian. It can be vegetarian or vegan, but there's a whole spectrum. So it could be semi-vegetarian where you don't eat as much meat as you used to. It could be pesco where you eat some fish but you don't eat red meat. So as I say, a whole spectrum, and plant-based eating captures it all because it's a focus on plant foods.
So you don't have to give up everything you love. You just have to eat more plants.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Now, why is it trending? Why is it a hot topic?
Well, I think the reason for that is several-fold. Firstly, governments and health professionals recognise that we should all be eating more plants. Plant-based diets lower your risk of chronic disease, so they're pushing for that. Secondly, animal welfare groups
Save the
are
planet.
encouraging it.
And the environment.
For animal welfare in particular, it's save the animals or be kinder to them. So plant-based
that's pretty
eating
obvious,
fits that.
isn't it? More plants and happier animals.
But in terms of the environment, you leave a lighter footprint, as they call it, in terms of
takes a lot of water
more.
to feed a cow, doesn't it?
It does. Yes.
And not much to go soybean. Okay, so just tell us, what do you actually do with a plant-based diet?
Okay, so the way you could adopt more of a plant-based diet, you don't have to change overnight. You could simply swap a recipe, modify your recipe, you could swap a meal or even swap a day and make it a plant-based diet, which is meat-free. So for example, James, you could decide to adopt what they call meat-free Mondays.
Okay.
So on Monday, you go completely meat-free and you eat everything from plants. So
that
there
could be
we
scary for the first time.
have a taste of that walnut and mushroom
I can
meatball.
now.
You can. And that, of course, is meant to go in a beautiful, rich tomato sauce on soft-cooked polenta or pasta, and it is delicious. Go for it.
You know, you like walnuts and you like mushrooms together?
Well, together, you create a really rich, earthy flavour that will rival that rich flavour of red meat that people enjoy.
It's the natural glutamates inside the mushrooms, the MSG, so to speak.
That's right. Or you could go Tofu Tuesdays. So you could use very firm tofu and slice it up and just pan-fry it or saute it or grill it or whatever. And where you've used chicken, swap it for the chicken. A really easy thing to do.
This is fantastic, Sue. Now, she's not giving away the recipe until she releases her cookbook. Go to SueRad.com, though, and sign up for the newsletter. This is just amazing. But keep talking to tell us through.
Sure. So you could have a salads Saturday where you decide to just focus on eating lots of delicious salads. You could have beans with your salad and that way make that a meat-free day. Or go for a Super Sunday.
Oh, soup on Sunday.
So you have soup on Sundays and you make that plant-based. So there's lots of ways to do it, and as I mentioned, you don't need to do it all at once. You don't necessarily have to be vegetarian or vegan if that's not your cup of tea, but it will benefit everyone if you become more plant-based. So at least have some days that are free of meat or animal foods and focus on plants. Good for your body, good for the animals, and good for the environment as well.
I'm going to reach over and get one more meatball. Folks, you could just start with one meal or go day by day, but why not start moving towards a plant-based diet and join the trend, Sue, eh? Here
Absolutely.
it goes. Thank you.
Enjoy.